Hi, welcome to another segment of Senior Profile, and I'm your host, Howard Rogers. Today we have two great subjects that a lot of our clients like to and our listeners like to talk about. In the first part, we have Miss Brenda Melara, who is with the Senior Medicaid Patrol.
That's right.
Medicare Patrol.
Medicare Patrol. How
Welcome
are you?
to Senior Profile.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
All right. So tell us about the Senior Medicare Patrol.
Senior Medicare Patrol is an organization that goes out into the community to empower seniors, their families, and caretakers regarding scams and Medicare fraud. We want to empower them so they don't become victims of the everyday occurrences of people trying to scam them for their Medicare numbers or things of that nature.
So what are some of the examples of scams that people run on seniors?
Well, lately,
or people with Medicare?
The number one problem is scam artists try to get the Medicare numbers from the seniors, and there are different ways in doing that. For example, they may call them on the telephone and identify themselves from a government agency and just say they are calling to verify or update information, so they need their Medicare number. Could they please give it to them? And that would probably be the biggest mistake that someone could do, is to give out their Medicare number to someone they don't know or trust. And the reason being is because a lot of people don't realize their Medicare number is also their Social Security number. So by doing that, not only are they giving out their Medicare account information, but now they're probably giving out their whole identity, because the scam artist is going to run with that number and not only tap into the Medicare number account, but also probably open up accounts using that Social Security number.
Okay. And how can people contact you?
Well, our offices are in Baton Rouge, but they can dial 877-272-8720 and reach someone at the office, and they can report any type of scam or fraud activity, or if they think they've been a victim, they can also call that number, and we will try to help them in any way that we can to see what is going on. And we don't charge for our services. We're a nonprofit, and we're funded by a grant from the Administration for Community Living, and that's our purpose, to try to help seniors avoid becoming victims of Medicare fraud.
Is there any particular time of year that you see more calls than you usually do? Okay.
No, unfortunately, it's all year round. Every year, between $60 and $80 billion is scammed from the Medicare fund, and that's nationwide. So it's just an ongoing situation, and so we're available all year round. People can call our office Monday through Friday from 8:30 in the morning to 5 and get a live person on the phone. They're not going to get a computer. So seniors like that, because they know that when they call, they're going to get someone to talk to them, and we'll ask questions, and we'll see how we can help them to resolve their issues. Okay,
so do you also work with CMS?
Yes, we do. We work with CMS, and we work with ACL, and that's our whole purpose, is to try to stop all that money coming out from that Medicare fund and going into the wrong hands.
Okay. All right. How long has this organization been around?
Oh, it's been around for a few years now, and EQ Health Solutions out of Baton Rouge is our sponsor here in Louisiana. So we cover the whole state of Louisiana. It does not matter if you live in New Orleans or if you live in Shreveport. You can call that same phone number and get the help that you need. And we're actually in 3 other states. We're in Florida, we're in Mississippi, and we're in Wisconsin, our particular group, because the program, Senior Medicare Patrol, is actually in all 50 states.
All right.
The U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, because that's where Medicare is,
right.
You can use your Medicare benefits there. So we're actually in every state trying to do the same thing, to just make people aware of the healthcare fraud that is occurring.
Okay. And in terms of working with CMS, what happens with home health care agencies? Do you have any interaction with them?
We have issues with them, yes. We have issues. It's really sad. But fraud and scams occurs with home health agencies. It occurs in nursing homes, medical health equipment companies, and healthcare providers that try to, beat the system and try to get away with a lot of things. We tell our seniors that's taxpayer money that's gone into that fund for their health care, and it should be there for that particular reason, not not to come out and, for someone to benefit from it that is not supposed to. But unfortunately, you see fraud in all of those different areas. So we're all working together to try to see where it's coming from so we can stop as much as we can.
Yeah, we took a phone call at our office one time about a guy called up and noticed that he was charged for a wheelchair.
Oh, yes.
And say, I walk, I don't need a wheelchair.
Well, we tell our seniors, please, or their caretakers, check those Medicare summary notices when you get them. Usually a Medicare beneficiary will get one every 90 days. It's an explanation of benefits. It's not a bill. Open it and read it, go over it. If you see services on there that you did not get but are being billed for, you need to call us and let us know. If you see medical health equipment like a wheelchair that you don't need or you don't use but it's being billed to you, please let us know. For example, a wheelchair, if you get billed for a wheelchair that you never got or need, and you don't report it, and God forbid 2 years from now you need a wheelchair, Medicare will not give it to you because they'll tell you, we gave you one 2 years ago, but you didn't report it. So it's something you need to look over and just make sure everything's correct. And if you see any discrepancies, either call your healthcare provider to try to get that fixed, or call us, and we will definitely step in on your behalf to fix that.
Are you anybody on your team available to go around to church groups or
Yes.
senior centers?
Definitely, definitely. I'm the community outreach specialist for the southern part of Louisiana and also the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. So they can call me, and I will schedule you into my calendar and come out and do presentations. I do two styles. I have a straight talk presentation, or I can do it with a bingo style presentation. Seniors love that. I'm also bilingual, so I can do these presentations in Spanish if you're, for example, church is Hispanic organization. So it's a message that definitely needs to always be out there in the community, and I'll go and do free presentations.
Oh, okay.
Church groups, I do retirement groups, I do senior centers, assisted living facilities. I do wherever you need me, health fairs, expos, I'll be there.
Okay, all right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell our studio audience?
Well, I just would like to let them know that they have to always just be aware of what's going on and just not trust anybody that may call you on the phone and just identify themselves from a government agency. It could be a scam. So just if you don't, just tell them, I'm sorry, I don't give out personal information over the phone, and hang up. Just be careful with that Medicare number. Just if you don't need to carry your card around, leave it at home, because if your purse gets stolen or your wallet, there goes your information. Just keep your personal information, and not only your Medicare number, credit card information, banking information, financial information. It's confidential. Keep it to yourself, and just avoid giving it out whenever you don't have to.
Okay. One thing we didn't touch upon. What happens with somebody's getting scammed, say, through email?
Oh, it can happen through email. Definitely just delete it. Just don't reply, whether it's a banking institution that's trying to get your information, a credit card company, or even, just a company that maybe is trying to sell you medical equipment. Just don't reply. Delete it from your profile, from your email account. And if you have any doubts, call a number, or and just talk to somebody. It's just with technology today, it is so easy to just pretend to be somebody else or to be anywhere around the world, because a lot of these scam artists don't even live in the U.S. and they're calling you from other countries and pretending to be here. So you just have to be very careful. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in today.
Yes, it is.
You can't just trust anybody anymore. So with your personal information, just be very, very careful.
Okay. All right. So you want to give us that number again?
Definitely. It's 877-272-8720.